your own company. Yeah. Then all these you need to prepare, you need to submit, yeah, the complete one together with your picture and whatnot. Yeah. All this must be submitted in your portal, in your online learning zone. Okay. So one every member must submit, but the submission for the group activity is the same thing. For example, if you from group 1, yeah, all the information are the same for every members in group 1. Okay, that is for the quiz number 1. But the submission, everybody must submit through your portal. But the information should be the same, yeah, for the same members for the group. Okay, so that is your quiz number 1. And then your quiz number 2, the quiz number 2, you just answer all these 6 questions. You just answer all these 6 questions. Okay, so this must be done individually. Yeah, you must do individual and you must submit individual as well. You just answer question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5, and question number 6. That's all. Yeah, you can type if you want, and you can use your handwritten. But if you use handwritten, you need to scan and you need to submit the file, the PDF file to me. Okay. All right. Any question? Any question on your quiz?
No, sir.
This one you need to discuss among members in your group. Okay. But quiz number 2 is the reflection of what you have done. Yeah. In quiz on quiz number 1. Okay.
Doctor,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
For the quiz 1, the submission date is 31st of March, right?
Yeah.
Then the individual assignment,
Same
the
thing. Same. Same date.
Submit together, isn't it?
Yeah. Submit together. But in your portal, you have to submit. I think. Oh, sorry. I just put only one, right? Right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I will put another. I will put another another section for quiz number 2.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. But the date will be the same. Sorry. In your portal now only one portion, right? To submit. Betul?
Yes.
Only one file. Yeah. So I will create one more. Yeah. For
Okay,
quiz
thank
number
you.
2. Okay. Thank you for remind me on that. Okay. Any more question?
No, sir.
Okay. If no question, then we will continue on your. You must complete. Okay. You must complete this quiz number 1 and quiz number 2. Otherwise, we cannot proceed with the chapters. Yeah. Because for your system development later on, we need to base on your company that you have created in quiz number 1 and quiz number 2. Okay, so we have to complete quiz number 1 and quiz number 2 before we can continue with chapter 3. Okay, or assignment 1 later on. All right. Okay. All right. So let's see on chapter 1 that we need to discuss, which is ISO 9001 and competitiveness. So let me share this one first. Okay, you hold on. Okay. Okay. ISO 9001 and competitiveness. For this chapter, for this portion, yeah, I encourage you to refer to chapter in the book, yeah, in the book ISO 9001, ISO 9000 and total quality, the relationship. I think this one is in chapter 14, page number 245 in your textbook. Okay, all right. So what is ISO? ISO stand for what? Yeah, this course basically, the major portion of this course we will discuss about ISO 9000. Okay, the system. ISO is what? ISO. Yeah, ISO basically is the International Organization for Standardization. Okay, so that is ISO. ISO is International Organization for Standardization. Right. So it is an international body, yeah, to organize all the standard. Yeah. So ISO basically is International Organization for Standardization. ISO has membership of 162 national standard bodies, yeah, including including Malaysia. Malaysia is represented by Department of Standard. Previously is represented by SIRIM, but now Malaysia is represented by National Department Standard Malaysia, DSM, yeah? Department of Standard Malaysia. Okay, so it's about 162 bodies, yeah? all around the world. Yeah. Then the basic idea of ISO, International Organization for Standardization, basically is to develop the standard. Yeah, to develop the standard. Okay. So this is ISO portfolio is over 19,600 standard provide business. All basically is a thousand of standard developed by this organization. Okay, so you can browse through ISO International Standardization Organization for Standardization, ISO, in Google, and you can see, yeah, the information about ISO. Yeah, basically the base of ISO is in Geneva, Switzerland. Okay. So the ISO standard make positive contribution to the world. Yeah, all this facilitate trade, yeah, spread knowledge, disseminate innovative advantage, and so on. Okay, so this you can see ISO standard provide solution and achieve benefit for almost all sectors of activities, including agriculture, construction, mechanical, engineering, manufacturing, distribution, and so on. Okay. ISO basically is can be ISO when we talk about ISO 9000, when we talk about ISO 9000, ISO 9000 basically is referred to quality management system. Okay, quality management system. When we talk about ISO 9000 series, yeah, we are not talking about other series of standard. When we talk about ISO 9000, ISO 9000 means quality management system standard. One of the standard that is developed by the ISO body. Okay. So basically, it's more than 1 million company, yeah, all over the world get certified to ISO 9001 quality management standard. Yeah, more than 1 million company all around the world got certification for ISO 9000 standard. Yeah, for the Malaysian company, you can refer to DSM website, and you can see the latest statistic. Yeah, how many companies that are certified to ISO 9000 standard so far. Yeah, so we will discuss that one in detail in chapter 2 later. Okay. So in a nutshell, or the gist, yeah, the gist of the ISO 9000 standard, basically, ISO 9001 standard address quality management and require company to establish a quality management system in order to fulfill the following goal. So this is the objective of why company need to implement ISO quality management system according to ISO 9001 standard. Yeah. Number one is to meet customer quality requirement. Number two is to meet regulatory requirement if they are applicable to your company or to your product. Number three is to enhance customer satisfaction. Number four is to achieve continual improvement, yeah, of its performance in pursuit of this objective through PDCA concept. Yeah, we will discuss later the PDCA concept in chapter 2 or the subsequent chapter. Okay, so these are the basic goals of why company need to develop the quality management system based on ISO 9001 standard. Yeah. Okay. So when we talk about ISO 9001, ISO 9000, for your information, ISO, the first version of ISO standard, the first version of ISO 9000 standard, yeah, was published in 1987. That is the first version. Okay, that is the first version of ISO 9000 standard. Yeah, was published in 1987. And then the second version, yeah, which is the first revision of 1987 is 1994. And then after that, after 1994 was year 2000. Was year 2000. After year 2000 version, we have another version which is year 2008. And then after year 2008, the latest one that we will refer in our class is 2015. Okay, so the first published was in 1987, and then the first revision of 1987 version was in 1994, and then another version was in year 2000, and then another version was in 2008, and now the latest one is 2015, the one that we want to discuss in this class, in this course. Okay, so when we talk about the family, ISO family, for year 2000 version, for year 2015 version, we have three standard. Okay, we have ISO 9000, we have ISO 9001, and then we have ISO 9004. Okay, we have three standard for the ISO family. We have ISO 9000, ISO 9001, and ISO 9004. Yeah, we will discuss detail. What is ISO 9000? What is ISO 9001? What is ISO 9004 in chapter 2 later. Okay, so that is the basic in the general information of the standard. Okay. Any question on the ISO 9000 in general before we go detail later on? Yeah, we want to study the requirement. We want to study how to develop the system based on the standard, based on the requirement. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Yeah. Tak ada. Okay, kalau tak ada soalan, saya ada soalan untuk you. Saya ada soalan untuk you. I have a question for you. My question is very simple. What is ISO? What is ISO? Who can answer? If you cannot talk, you can chat.
International, sir. International
Huh?
Organization for Standardization.
Okay, very good. Lau Kasin. Okay, where is this International Organization for Standardization is based? Where? Kat mana this office? Dia punya main office dia di mana? Where?
Switzerland.
Yes, Geneva, Switzerland. Okay, all right. And then next question. When ISO 9000 series of standard was first published? When?
1987.
Okay. When was the first revision? The first revision after 1987? After 1987?
1994.
1994, good. After 1994?
2000.
2000. After 2000?
2008.
2008. And then after 2008? 2015. Very good. So, if you see kita kata the period after the release until revision, it takes about roughly about 6 to 7 years. Let's see, from 87 to 1994, 7 years, right? And then 1994 to 2000, 6 years. And then 2000 to 2008, 8 years. And then 2008 to 2015, 7 years. Okay, now it's 2021 already. Yeah, from 2015 until now is how many years already? 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21. Yeah. So it's about maybe, yeah, in a very near future, it will be a new version will be released. Yeah. But as of now, year 2015 is the latest one. Yeah. We don't know when the latest the revision will come out after year 2015. Yeah, maybe next year or maybe the year after that. Yeah, looking at the trend, maybe it's about 6 to 7 years after the release. Okay. All right. So that is the basic idea of ISO. Later on, we will discuss detail. What is the requirement? What is ISO 9000? What is ISO 9001? What is ISO 9004? Which standard that can certify? Which standard that cannot be certified? Yeah. The purpose of ISO 9001, the purpose of ISO 9000, the purpose of ISO 9004. Yeah. For the first version, actually, when the standard was first released in 1987, we have 5 standards. We have ISO 9000, 9001, 9002, 9003, 9004. We have 5 standards for 1987 version. And then 1994 version, we still have 5 standards. Yeah. And then year 2000, yeah, we eliminate ISO 9002 and 3. So we have from year 2000, we only have 3 standards: ISO 9000, 9001, and 9004. And then same thing for ISO 9008 and 2008, we still have 3 standards: one ISO 9000, 1 and 4, and 15 also. 2015 also we have 3 standards. So there is no more ISO 9002 and ISO 9003. Yeah. There is a reason behind that. Yeah. Later we will discuss why there is no more 2 and 3. Now we only have ISO 9000, 9001, and 9004. Okay. So that is on the basic idea of ISO. So you go back, yeah, you go back later, you browse through ISO website, yeah, International Organization for Standardization website, and you see, yeah, the information inside that, yeah, what are the standard, yeah, what are the focus of the organization and so on. Please, yeah. Then you focus on quality management system. In ISO, there are so many systems so many standards they are developing. Okay, so you focus on the quality management system, QMS. Yeah. All right. So you browse through and study. Yeah, what is the latest for ISO 9000 version, quality management system. Okay, you browse through ISO 9000. Right. Okay. Right. Any question? So we complete chapter 1 already. Yeah, we complete chapter 1 already. So to enhance your understanding on chapter 1, please please think properly before you answer quiz number 2. Okay, quiz 2 on your reflection. Yeah, don't just simply cut and paste. Before you answer, think. Yeah, then you will understand what is globalization, why globalization is how globalization can affect a business. Yeah, how you want to improve competitiveness in your in your organization, why ISO is important, why the system is important, yeah, and so on. Please think before you answer quiz number 2, okay? Don't just simply cut and paste. Okay? Please. All right. Any question? If no question, then we will continue. Okay, by the way, you can discuss for your quiz number 1, for your quiz number 1 you can discuss through your WhatsApp group. Yeah, through your WhatsApp group. Not the main group, the group of your individual group, okay? So you can communicate through that group. Okay, make sure that everybody, all group include my number inside your group. Okay. So let's discuss on chapter 2. Siapa yang ada dalam campus? Who stay in campus now? Who stay in campus now?
Saya.
Saya tu siapa?
Syafiq.
Syafiq.
Ya.
Okay. Syafiq lagi? Siapa? Syafiq. Syafiq, you duduk dekat Inasis mana?
Nasib rakyat.
Ben Rakyat. Oh, Ben Rakyat sana. Kaci. Kaci dia dah tutup ke? Bukan Kaci dia bawa semua student.
Ikut pasal 2. Yang baru
Oh, masih
tutup pasal 1.
Oh, masih lagi di Kaci sekarang?
Ya.
Sampai bila you duduk kat Kaci?
10 hari kot.
Okay. Okay. Siapa lagi selain daripada Syafiq yang ada dalam kampus? Who else?
Saya Dr. Ren Kai.
Renkai. Okay, Wong Renkai. So, where do you stay? Which NSS?
Inasis Petronas.
Oh, Petronas. Okay. Renkai, Syafiq. Who else? Okay, for those yang ada dalam campus, ya, for those who stay in campus, you come to my office at STML. If you have any question, or if you have any if you want to discuss more, yeah, so you can come to my office at STML. My room number is 404052. Okay, at STML. Okay, for those who stay in campus, you can come to my office. Yeah, if you have any question. All right. So let's discuss on chapter 2. Chapter 2, basically, we will discuss on the evolution of the quality management system. Yeah, how does it start and until now? Okay. So, two things that we have to discuss here. One is evolution of quality management system, quality management itself. Other is the evolution of ISO 9000 series. This one we already discussed just now, yeah, starting from 1987 until 2015, yeah. I think for the first one, for the first portion, evolution of quality management system, I think you have learned this one in BJMQ 3013, yeah. So this is just to what we call just to reflect back what have you discussed in quality management. Okay. So at the end of the chapter, you should understand the evolution of quality, and then you need to relate the quality management concept with the business environment. Okay. This is the definition of management. I think everybody knows. Yeah. It's about planning, organizing, leading, controlling, and staffing. Yeah. So this is according to James. Yeah. So we are not really. It's about planning, organize, leading, and controlling. And quality. What is quality? Yeah. We have discussed in chapter 1. Yeah. It's about meeting and exceed expectation of customers. Okay. So we have to control all the things. Okay. Quality management is about activities performed to formulate and implement policies and programs intended to achieve quality. So when people ask you what is quality management is activities. Activities mean not one activity. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe three, maybe four, maybe five activities. Plural, yeah, plural activities performed, yeah, to formulate and implement and program purpose if quality. So that is quality management. Anything that you do, anything that you perform, anything that you create, anything that you plan, anything that you implement, anything that you, whatever it is, in order to achieve quality, that we call quality management. Okay? We manage to achieve quality. Manage means we have to do everything. Yeah, we have to do everything. Yeah, to achieve a desired quality that we targeted for. So that is quality management. Activities performed to formulate intended to achieve quality management. So this is managerial function. I think you have learned this in all managerial management course. Yeah, it's about planning, organizing, controlling, leading, staffing, and so on. Yeah, but in our context, we need to plan, control to achieve quality. We need to organize to achieve quality. We need to staff. We need to control. We need to lead to achieve quality. Yeah, in our context. context. What you here, yeah, at the end of the day, to achieve for quality perspective lah. Okay, so this is planning, organizing, staffing, leading, controlling. Yeah, we have to plan, we have to control, we have to organize, we have to staff. Yeah, in order to achieve quality in our context. I don't want to touch more on the managerial function because this is a common knowledge that you learn in every management course. Yeah, is this one. This one also you have learned in 3013. Okay, the Juran trilogy, yeah, the Ishikawa, the Deming, yeah, all the quality gurus. Okay, where is the I just want to show you this figure here. Okay, the quality management has evolved. I think this is spelling error. This is not quality management evaluation. Actually, it's quality management evolution. The evolution of quality management. Okay, this is a spelling error, I think. Yeah, please tukar dalam you punya slide. Not evaluation. It is evolution. Evolve. Yeah, it evolved from the first page, second phase, third phase, fourth phase. Now it is fifth phase of the quality. I think this one also you have discussed in 3013. The first phase is 1900. Yeah, during this phase, 1900. Yeah, we do part atau we make a product, then we inspect the product. That phase we call inspection. We make a product and we inspect the product. We make, inspect, we make, inspect, we make, inspect. Yeah, we produce, we inspect, we produce, we inspect. That is the first phase of quality. Yeah. During that phase, if you want to make sure that your product is a good quality, you need to inspect them. Yeah. You produce, then you inspect. You produce, you inspect. You basically you inspect all 100% of your product that you make. That was in 1900. Yeah, about 100 years ago. Yeah, and then it moved to 1918. 1918 is a second phase, which we call quality control. Rather than we inspect, now we start to control. Yeah, we start to control of your process. Yeah, we control of your process. We don't inspect your product, but we control your process. And then in 1937, it moved from quality control to quality assurance. Yeah, we move from controlling from solely control your process. For quality assurance, is not only the process. We control the process and the people as well. Yeah, to make sure that to assure your product. Yeah, and then it moved to 1916. 1916 we call it total quality management. Total quality management, not only people and process, we control everything. We control people, we control process, we control material, we control everything. Yeah, TQM, it's involved everything in order to achieve quality. Then now Yeah? From 1980 until now, we go to the fifth phase of we call it total quality assurance. From total quality assurance, meaning to say that we assure the product that we produce, yeah, is 100% meet whatever customer expected. Yeah. So this is the evolution of the quality management. Yeah. From inspection, now assurance. From one-to-one inspection, now is a system. We need to have a system to make sure that we give a total assurance of our product. That's why quality management system came in, yeah, in 1987, yeah, to make sure that we assure the quality product. So the quality management system standard, the first standard was established in 1987, yeah, to make sure that the output or the product that we produce, yeah, is assured, is a quality assured. Yeah. Okay. So this is the evolution, not evaluation. It is quality management, 5 phases of quality management evolution. Okay. Please, please make a correction in your slide. Okay. So you can see inspection, control, assurance, yeah, quality management, total quality management. Now is a total quality assurance. Now we have ISO to cover. Yeah, we have ISO. Okay. So quality control, we control our product. Quality assurance, we control our process and product. Total quality management, we control our company, our process and our product. When we talk about company, everybody in the company, every process, every people, everybody in the company. Yeah. So that is the difference between the initial stage until now. Okay. So that's why we need a system. We need a system to control our product. We need a system to control our process. We need a system to control everybody in the company. Yeah. So ISO 9000 quality management system is a system to control this lah. It's a system to control product. It's a system to control a process. A system to control a company. I think okay. So you can read here what is phase 1 quality characteristic of a product compared with a product spec. Yeah, you make a product, then you compare with the spec, whether it meet the spec or not. Yeah, it's a inspection based. Yeah, that is the phase 1. And then we have all the standard that are related to that. We have military standard, yeah, and so on. Okay, that is initial part of phase 1. This is the acceptance level, yeah, of the military military standard for your inspection, yeah. Nowadays we don't implement this anymore. And then quality control, yeah. Quality control, we are talking about statistical process control, SPC. You still remember in your 3013 what is the CPK value that are necessary to make sure that you are capable? when you do statistical process control? What are the value that you need to achieve to ensure that your product you are capable? All of you have taken quality management, right? Hello, all of you have taken quality management, right? Last semester or the semester before. Siapa yang belum ambil quality management? Yes, okay. So, bila you ambil quality management, one of the chapter is statistical process control, right? Betul? So, kalau kita nak pastikan, okay, kalau kita nak pastikan, ya, kita punya proses are capable. What are the CPK value that indicate that our process is capable? In order to control our product, what is the CPK value? CP and CPK, Process Capability Index. Hello, you ambil quality management dengan siapa?
Dr. Siti.
Doktor mana?
Dr. Siti.
Dr. Siti Zakia.
Ya.
So, Dr. Siti
Yang-
Zakia ada explain ke you tak pasal statistical process control dan apa
Ada
CPK
tak?
value? Berapa
Ada
CPK value?
yang
Apa CPK value?
tu higher than 1.33. Kalau 1.0 tu dia consider poor.
Okay. So maknanya you betul-betul you belajar betul lah tu. Okay. So CPK value basically CP or CPK we aim for more than one actually. One is just enough, right? So we want to at least 1.33 to 1.6. Yeah. So that is the CPK value. So when we talk about quality control, we need to control our product. We need to control our process to ensure that the CPK value of a process is more than one. Okay. So that is during the second phase of quality control. Yeah. Okay. So if you still remember how to calculate CP, how to calculate CPK, yeah, what is the indicator that your process is capable, your process is in control, yeah. So that you have learned in 3013. Now we want to develop a system, yeah, to make sure that our process are consistent. To produce the quality product that we intend to. Okay, so that is the basic idea. This is quality control. Yeah. This is the model for quality control. Yeah. Yeah. Statistical process control. We have a process. We have to do a comparison with a requirement. If pass, then okay. If no pass, then we send back to the previous process. Is passed, then we go to the next process. Okay, that is the basic idea of controlling the process. This is control here. Inspection here. Inspection. Yeah. And then quality assurance, yeah. So quality assurance, kita punya aim kita is to improve process capability. Kalau kita dah ada, kalau kita sebelum ni kita dapat 1, kita nak improve kepada 1.3. Kita nak improve kepada 1.6, for example. Okay. So that is on the assurance. To make sure that our product does not produce, our process does not produce rejected product. Okay. Ataupun no good product lah. Okay. This is quality assurance. Yeah. This is the model for quality assurance. Yeah. Kalau quality control tadi kat sini saja. Now we improve the process capability. Yeah. We do reliability engineering. Yeah. We improve the process setting. Yeah. And so on. In order to assure. Yeah. In order to assure our product. Okay, and then TQM. TQM is involve everybody at all level, yeah, all process, all product. Okay, so total involve everybody, involve every process, involve every product, then it involve every people. Okay, then TQM process. Okay. This one also you have learned in 3013, I think. Yeah, the team, the team, the communication, the resources, the commitment, the culture, all this. Okay, and then the latest one is the total quality assurance. Yeah, so we are talking about preventive. Yeah, we are talking about preventive rather than reactive. Okay. Bila kita sebut total quality assurance, kita tak fikir kita punya company saja. Ya. Kita tak fikir kita punya company saja. Kita fikir kita perlu masuk juga, we need to include our supplier. Ya. We need to include the raw material, where we get a raw material. Ya. To make sure that we can get a total assurance of our quality. Yeah. We are not focused on our company only. We need to look at our supplier as well. Sometimes we need to involve customer as well. Yeah, to make sure that we can get the right information from customer in order to produce the quality product that customer expected. Yeah, to include in our total quality assurance model. Yeah. So bila kita sebut tentang total quality assurance, it involve supplier, it involve customer, yeah, and ourselves as a producer of a product. Yeah, so that is total quality assurance. Okay, so this is the model, the QC, QA, yeah, and TQM, total quality assurance. Okay, any question? Any question? Tak ada. Okay, kalau tak ada, this one is sama yang saya telah bincangkan tadi dalam chapter 1. Ya. Ini adalah sama dalam chapter 1 yang I have discussed just now. So if you see here, yeah, the evolution of ISO 9000 series. Okay. The ISO basically it start much earlier than 1987. It start with United States Military Standard 1959. Yeah. And then 1969 start with Military Standard 9858. And then British Standard BS 1579 1974. And then British Standard again 5750. Yeah, British Standard 5750. Then based on this one, yeah, British, US, and a few others company, they set up the ISO standard, yeah, in 1987. So the ISO standard, ISO 9000 standard. Okay, remember ISO they produce so many standard. They produce thousands of standard. But in our class we just focus on ISO 9000 series. Okay, you jangan salah faham. When we talk about ISO first produced, first published, is we're talking about ISO 9000. We are not talking ISO from different standard. Maybe ISO from different series of standard they produced much earlier. But for ISO 9000 standard, ISO 9000 was first published in 1987. Okay, 1987. And then 1994, yeah, the first revision, as I told you, yeah. And then year 2000, the second revision, yeah, of from then 1987. So in 1987, there are five standard. Yeah, we have ISO 9000, 9001, 9002, 9003, and 9004. And then year 1994, we still have five standard: 9000, 9001, 9002, 9003, 9004. And then year 2000, you see here, year 2000, the standard merging 9002 and 9003 into 9001. So we need to say that instead of we have five standard in year 2000, we only have three standard, because ISO 9002 and 9003 it merged into ISO 9001. So we have now ISO 9000, 9001, and 9004. 2 and 3 we don't have anymore. Previously, in 1994 version, we have 9001, 9002, 9003, 9004, 9001, 9000, 9001, 9002, 9003, and 9004. Yeah. And then year 2008, we still remain three standard: ISO 9000, 9001, and 9004. And then the latest, yeah, not the latest now. Now they are developing. They are developed the draft already for revision. But the one that we use now basically is the current one, is 2015. So we have three standard. We have 9000, 9001, and 9004. Okay. So I will share with you the standard later. Yeah, I will share ISO 9000, ISO 9001, and ISO 9004. Yeah. Anyway, you can browse through. Yeah. You can search in Google. Yeah. You can search ISO 9001, ISO 9002, ISO 9000, ISO 9001, and ISO 9004. Yeah. Right. So this is the evolution of the ISO 9000 series. Yeah. I have told you earlier. Okay, this is the certification. The certification of the standard. I think it's more than 1.1 million. It's almost 1.2 million company all around the world got certification for ISO 9000. Yeah. In Malaysia, we have about like how many? How many? In Malaysia, we have 12,000. 14,000. 12,000 to is about 13,000 lah. It's about 13,000. It's about 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 12,000. It's about 13,000. Yeah? It's about 13,000 company in Malaysia got certified with ISO 9001. Yeah. So meaning to say that if you go outside later on after you complete your study, if you want to work for a company in Malaysia, most of company in Malaysia they have ISO 9001 certification, ISO 9001 certified. Yeah. So this course basically is to prepare you to to work in ISO 9001 company later on if you join company. Yeah. If you understand the system, yeah, it's easier for you later on when you work, easier for you to adapt, yeah, with your working environment for the ISO 9001 company. Okay. And in fact, if you want to further your career into quality, you can be a quality, a quality expert, quality consultant, or quality manager, or quality whatever yang berkaitan. Yeah, you can enhance your career in quality as well. Yeah. All right. So these are the information you can search. You can search through DSM department for Malaysian company. You can search in Department of Standard. You can see how many company got certified. Yeah. Then you can search in ISO website. You can see the latest statistic. How many companies all around the world got certified for ISO 9000? Yeah, you can search. All right. I think the number is keep increasing lah. Yeah. The number is keep increasing. You can check. Yeah, you can check the latest number. Right. Any question? Yeah, 1.1 million company. This is year 2016. I think now is even more than that. For Malaysia, we have 7,000. 7,000. The graph just now is 7 ka? Is 10. Yeah. But the number is keep increasing lah actually. Yeah. The number is keep increasing. So I think now is more than 10,000 lah. Yeah, you can check lah the latest one. Like. Okay. So any question? Any question? I think that's all. I think that's all. You can browse through ISO website. Yeah, you can browse through Standard Malaysia, Department of Standard Malaysia website. Then you can see the statistic, the latest statistic. Yeah. All right. Okay. Any question? Kalau tak ada question, I think that's all. Yeah. Go back and study. Go back and discuss on your quiz. If you have any question, please raise in your group. Yeah. Discuss in your group. Yeah. For Renkai and Shafiq, if you have time, you can come and see me in my office. Okay. Any question? If no question, I think that's all for today. Yeah. Go back and start working on your quiz. Thank you very much. All right. So thank you very much, and see you.